Have you recently had a C-section and are wondering what you can do to start to get your abdominal muscles feeling like they used to? Well, then I've got the video for you. In today's video, we are going to talk about the 3 most important early postpartum rehab exercises that you can do to start working on your core again after having a C-section. My name's Dr. Brook Classic. I'm the owner of Legacy Physical Therapy, and I'm a pelvic physical therapist who is passionate about helping people recover from pregnancy and delivery and get back to doing activities that they love, all without worry about leakage, pressure, heaviness, or pain. So let's dive right into the 3 very important early on exercises that you can do to help with your C-section recovery. Each of these next 3 exercises are things that you can do in the first couple weeks after having a C-section to help start to get the abdominal muscles working again. None of these should cause any increased pain, and quite honestly, if you are experiencing any pain or discomfort when doing these exercises, you should definitely stop and consult your healthcare provider. But all of these exercises are gentle enough that they just start to get the abdominal muscles activated and ready to go to start giving you a little bit more activity and a little bit more support so that they start to get back to doing what they need to be doing for you. The first exercise is simply to work on standing tall. So in those early days of postpartum recovery after a C-section, it's very common to want to hunch forward because of the C-section scar kind of feeling painful and getting pulled on. So several times a day, it is important to think about trying to stand up tall. And if need be, you can even sort of push onto a table or a support surface to help yourself stand tall and not be hunched forward. So what I recommend is stand next to a table where you can rest your hands on it. And in those early weeks, push up on the table so that you're standing tall and just breathe in this position for a few seconds and then let yourself relax. Try doing 3 to 5 repetitions of that a couple times a day to help you get used to elongating that trunk again and not getting curled forward so much. Exercise number 2 is to work on getting your diaphragm, your belly, and your pelvic floor muscles going again. So our diaphragm is the top of our core canister, then our abdominal wall is the front, and the pelvic floor is the bottom. And so when we take big, slow, relaxed breath in and out, we get movement through our diaphragm, our belly, and our pelvic floor, and it helps us reconnect to our core. So I recommend doing this in laying down at first, and then as it gets easier, trying it in sitting. But what I want you to do is to put one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly, and try and take some nice big, slow breaths in and out. And if you have the hand on the chest and the belly, the chest hand should move less than the belly hand. The belly hand should move more. If you can't feel the difference in this position, I recommend doing where you put your hands down low on your rib cage, and as you inhale, you should feel your hands go out and open up like an umbrella. And then as you exhale, the hands come in as the rib cage collapses back down and closes the umbrella. So think about it. Inhale, open the umbrella. Exhale, close the umbrella. These should be big, slow, relaxed breaths in and out. So try and go for a 4 to 5 second inhale and a 4 to 5 second exhale. Again, start out doing this in laying down and then move to doing it in sitting. This is a good exercise to do multiple times a day. So I might try and time this with when you are feeding your newborn to get in some breaths of 5 to 10 repetitions at a time, so that we start to get that nice coordination of our diaphragm, our belly, and our pelvic floor all working together. The third exercise I would recommend doing to get reconnected with your abdominal muscles in that early postpartum period after you've had a C-section is to add in an abdominal muscle recruitment with that core connection breath. So let me talk to you about this a little bit more. Well, I would recommend doing this in laying down first and then taking it to a sitting position just to kind of get this down. But that last exercise that we did was that core connection breath where we inhaled and let everything relax and expand. Exhale, everything deflates and comes back in. So on that exhale is when we want to think about recruiting the abdominal muscles. So I want to think about getting a nice little pull in of the tummy muscles. I'm going to tilt my camera down just a little bit so we can get that. So when I take that nice inhale, I'm going to do inhale, let everything expand. Exhale, I'm going to think about gently drawing my belly in. I should still be able to talk and it should be kind of relaxed. I'm not tensing everything as hard as I can. So I pull in and hold for a few seconds and then let it all go. So again, we do inhale, relax, exhale, draw the belly in a little bit, hold for a few seconds. You should be able to talk to your baby while you're doing this, and then let it all relax. This just helps to let us get those deep tummy muscles starting to work again for us. So I recommend doing, again, 5 to 10 repetitions of this where you hold the tummy pull in for a couple seconds and then let it go. So there you have it, the 3 most important early on exercises that you can be doing in those first few weeks postpartum after having a C-section to start to get those abdominal muscles working again. First and foremost is working on standing tall. Second is working on getting your breath working well so that you get coordination between your diaphragm, your belly, and your pelvic floor. And third is using your breath to activate those deep abdominal muscles on the exhale. Stay tuned for future videos where we're going to talk about how you can progress that core rehabilitation so that you get your abdominal muscles working a little bit better. But these next exercises are going to be for when you're a little bit further out so that you let those abdominal muscles and the C-section scar heal more. But make sure you check back for future videos on C-section recovery. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you found it informative. We put out weekly content on pelvic health topics because we want people to be able to optimize their pelvic health throughout their lifetime. Make sure you like and subscribe our channel so that you're alerted when our next video becomes available.